Yo, welcome. So, recording artist Aidonia and Govana recently made a comment at a stage show, where they disrespected a lot of vloggers and they said they must suck them mumma, in English, suck your mother. And they basically chastise vloggers for, spreading rumors and trying to start a ruckus in the music industry. And many persons wouldn't expect me to say this, but I agree. I agree with Governor and Idonia because a lot of vloggers are on here, which basically, they just try to strive for clickbaits and just try to stir up things because they want content without any form of, honesty, without any form of research, without any form of facts involved. They are not trained journalists. They just get up, go around a system, and just talk. Artists are real people who have to deal with real life issues, and real consequences for their actions. So whenever a vlogger comes online and just speaks a lot of bullshit without any facts, without any logics, just nonsense, these people have to be held accountable for those things that a blogger says. And so I am in total agreement with Aidonia and Governor. As a matter of fact, I don't even listen to a lot of these vloggers because of that, because I just find some of the content just so blatantly asinine, and when I notice that so many people actually listen to them, it's quite sickening to see that so many persons are being misled by incorrect information, and just arrogance and plain ignorance and illiteracy, so a lot of these vlogger, they do more harm to society than good, because instead of trying to give good information, trying to be objective, trying to be precise, trying to get to the point, get to the meat of the matter, and be, smart in what they do, all they want to do is just be mix up, blender, controversial, and just say just about anything to get a hype, no substance. So Idonia and Governor are very much on point with this one. And if vloggers don't want to be, seen as being waste men, then just make proper content, research what you're saying. If you don't know about what you're saying, state that you don't know what you're saying, state that you are assuming, and then you try to provide, both sides to the argument instead of just putting bullshit out there like that. Because people want information, people want entertainment, people, they want honesty. So if you can tell your followers that, look, I don't know the full story, but I'm assuming, so don't take my word for it. I can see people respecting that, I can respect that if I'm listening to a vlogger and he explains or she explains that she doesn't know what she's saying, but this is her personal view and she tries to give two sides of the story, or he tries to give two sides of the story, But when you're going to basically give everything you say and say that it's facts, and you're just making up stuff, pulling stuff out of your ass, I can't support that. That is one of the reasons I don't even want to be seen as a vlogger, because people from a distance can't tell who is who. That's why they say don't argue with fools. And so I love this channel. I love to give my opinions on things, but I don't want to be seen as a vlogger because of those idiots. Yep, I said it. Some of you are really idiots, but respect to those who know that they research their information, they are not biased, and they try to explain to their followers whenever they're giving information. If they don't know, just say that you don't know, use words like alleged, allegations and stuff like that to prove that, you don't really know what you're saying, but this is your take, given from a normal human perspective, because on a regular day humans have perspective on issues, but the main problem is when you try to give those information to the public as facts and you think you don't have a responsibility, you just say what you want to say, you do have a responsibility, because media is changing right in front of our eyes. You know what I mean? However, the internet is not governed. So what should govern vloggers is your own moral compass. Do you have a moral compass? Sure, you're not going to be sued. It's hard for you to be sued on the internet, but you as a person should have a moral compass to dictate, should I say this? Should I say this about this person? Yes or no? And that should give you the discernment and the guidance to go forward. And don't look at this as a man a fight against you, because a lot of persons, they always think people are fighting against them. Once someone tells them something that they don't want to hear, oh, the person is a hater, the person is bad mind. That is not true. Sometimes persons are telling you things that will make you better. Sometimes someone is screaming for help and is trying to explain to you that what you're doing is hurting me, so please find another way to channel that energy towards me. You know what I mean? You don't know what people are going through. It's not always about people hating on you. You know what I mean? I support the whole concept of blogging because it gives people an honest earning. You know what I mean? I'd rather you be a vlogger than you be out there stealing, robbing the very same artists. You know what I mean? Robbing hardworking people. You know what I mean? But just make sure that what you're doing is ethical, because if what you're doing is unethical, you are basically robbing others. You're putting people in harm's way, so you're no better than the common criminal who is out there robbing people and stealing things physically. I'm out.
Yeah, so them a pagan, you know. One fraternity, no pagan, you know. Rifle a wave, that a be a gun, you know. Copper shot burn your skin, that a be a gun, you know. Shot a sing, that a ear can, you know. Never